Show me your moves.
And good evening, crusty crew, and welcome to another episode of Geeklife, your source for all the nerdy news you need to know. I am your host, the Don, the streamer this podcast needs, but not the one it deserves. And joining me today is a man whose headband says Supreme and his beard says, "You're a wizard, Harry," but like not in a transphobic way. Jake the Great, aka Gonzo Gone Live. How are you doing today, Jake?
I'm doing well, Don. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Awesome.
And back again from Infinity and Beyond, the space nymph herself, Bronwyn the Warrior Princess. How have you been, Bron? Any secrets from Hollywood that you can share?
No, signed too many NDAs, but maybe in a few months.
Maybe in a few months. Cool. Well, I know that from what I know that you usually do, it's got to be some pretty cool stuff. So, so how have you guys been surviving the post-apocalypse?
Oh man. No, what were you gonna say, Braun?
Oh no, I've been surviving it well. Just soaking up the sun. But how about you, Jake? You just went on quite the wild ride, right?
Oh yeah. No, I've been back from Greece for about 2 weeks, and I've really started playing. The big one has been Ghost of Hiroshima. It came out for PS5, and so I don't know how many hours I've put in so far, but it's probably one of the best games I've ever played. So.
I want you to stream this, man. It would be so high quality.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to do it on the PS5, and then I get that rolling. But
yeah, I'm thinking like we'll just set you up a stream from the couch, where you can just have your stream there, and you can have your camera going, and you can just chill on the couch and do your couch streams. That's how we'll finally get you streaming, right?
That's probably what it'll take. Yes.
Yeah. There you go. I think that's good. It's a good plan. For me, I've been surviving the re-apocalypse how I have been this whole month, which is by playing a lot of Pokemon Unite. So that was, it's been fun. It's been ups and downs. We've had our ups and downs for sure. I'm still in Great Class 4, which is not where I want to be.
Yeah.
But we've had some good content come out. Free Guys, What If? We're going to be talking about that a little bit more later on in the show. So it's been okay. I think that going into Memorial Day weekend, we got lucky with the content dump that we got this week, for sure.
Yeah, luckily, COVID let up a little bit so that we could record and make a bunch of shit, and then it's like, all right, now here's a Delta, and then so now we're gonna have to see. Hopefully, we can still create cool shit. Come on, Pfizer. Yeah. My money's on you.
Come on, Pfizer. Let's do it. All right. Well, if you're new to the show, we're about a 2.5-hour mashup of all the pop culture news you know and love. We talk about your favorite shows, movies, video games, and solar power robots that you'll have to fight off survival for one day. But more on that later. If you like what you see or hear on the show tonight, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on all of our social medias. Make sure that LinkTree is in the bio for even more. Our LinkTree is in the bio for even more content. You can follow any of us on our personal socials. You can find me at Roos Bane. Brahman, where can they find you? And I don't know. We might have lost Brahman here. Jake, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, where can they find you, Jake?
Oh,
am I back?
I think we just got Brahman back.
Brahman's back.
Crashed and started digital pixely crazy noises in my headset. It was wild.
Wow.
Hi there.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
I'm glad we got you out of there. That was a glitch in the matrix.
Glitch in the matrix. Yeah. We were right on the spot where we're asking where can they find you if they were trying to find you outside of Geek Life here.
Oh, you could find me mainly on Instagram at SpaceNip, also on Twitch at SpaceNip.
And Jake, did we shout you out yet? Did you get your?
I mean, I'm at Gonzo Gone Live. You guys know the deal. I stream eventually, but I tweet from there as well.
There you go. Yeah, we've got a great show planned for you guys. So Jake, just hit us with that rundown.
Well, don't go run down in my rundown. It's time for the rundown. This week's headlines are a doozy. We got GTA rumors, Tesla robots, and Jeopardy drama all rolled into one. And that's not even all of the news from this week. That's just a little taste. I just gotta, I can't give you everything all at once. Gotta keep you interested. But then we're gonna be heading over to the water cooler to ask the question, what if, good or nah? And so that's going to be a great conversation because honestly, the show, it's been interesting so far. And finally, we'll dive deep into this week's deep dive on free-to-play games, and then we'll get Zen in our top Zen, 10 best support characters. So now that we've downed to that run, Braun, give the people that nerdy news.
Cue music.
Tonight at 11.
Gruesome test of the emergency meteor warning system. In other news.
There you go.
Wow, that was spectacular. glad we paused for that. Thank you so much. We're kicking off this week's headline with a Rockstar of a rumor. GTA Trilogy remaster rumor. Last week, rumors surfaced online about Rockstar remastering the Grand Theft Auto trilogy for multiple platforms, including Nintendo Switch. The original Takatuko story said there was a possibility of these games arriving as early as October or November this year. But new information provided by reputable Call of Duty and Battlefield leaker Tom Henderson claims the trilogy remaster won't show up until next year. He says, I wasn't going to mention the GTA remaster trilogy because everything I've heard has been covered. The only difference is that I don't believe the launch timeframe is correct, sometime in 2022. The next-gen version of GTA 5 is heading to Xbox this November, so it would make a lot of sense for Rockstar to avoid releasing a possible trilogy remaster around the same time. According to Kotaku's original story, the remastered trilogy will run on the Unreal Engine and will be a mix of new and old graphics. Next up in our news, Pokemon Direct gives us 4 new ancient Pokemon, and we love them. In case you missed it, there was a Pokemon Direct earlier this week where we got new information on Diamond Pearl. Pokemon Legends Arceus evolves into something totally new. New Hisuian regional variants. This officially puts the Pokédex at 900 Pokemon. Growlithe, Braviary, Basculegion, a Basculin evolution, Weirdeer, a Stantler evolution, Arceus. New mechanic for completing tasks and side missions was also released. Pre-Sino region named Haisu before the time of Poke Friendships. Pokemon Unite is skipping Blastoise. Pokemon Unite is heading to phone during its Pokemon Presents live stream on Wednesday. The Pokemon Company announced that the game will arrive on both iOS and Android mobile devices on September 22nd, as well as 2 new Pokemon that are coming soon. This can also be used in the mobile version of the game by linking accounts together, which should mean that progress and unlocks can be shared across platforms. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, did they glow bright enough? Yes. Yes, they did. Union Room for trading and battling. Secret bases return as underground hideaways featuring exclusive Pokemon. Chibi art gets mixed reactions from fans. Contests return and stickers change your animate effect. Ranked battle news. Neither Arceus nor Diamond Pearl will feature ranked battles. Instead, they'll be staying in Sword Shields. That's a lot of Pokemon news to take in. But the next story I'm covering is Among Us developers push back on Fortnite's Imposters mode. Fortnite's new limited time event, Imposters, is basically a straight ripoff of Among Us. Not only that, it's the second time in 9 months Epic Games' Battle Royale has deterred into Innersloth's turf. Their developers aren't happy with it. Quote, is it really that hard to put 10% more effort into putting your own spin on it, though? End quote, tweeted Marcus Bromander, the studio's co-founder. Programmer Adriel Wallach posted a link to a webcom more or less accusing Epic of taking their work. Gary Porter, another programmer, compared Imposter's map to Among Us spaceship, the Skelt. suggesting that Epic had gone so far as to crib its layout too. Next on our stories, Elon Musk says Tesla will release humanoid robots next year. At Tesla's AI Day event, Elon Musk unveiled the teslabot, a humanoid robot that uses much of the tech found in Tesla's cars to perform such tasks as getting groceries or attaching a bolt to a car with a wrench. Oh, and a prototype is set to be ready next year. The teslabot will stand 5'8" and will weigh approximately 125 pounds. Fortunately for those who fear a possible robot uprising, the team at Tesla is building the teslabot in a way that you can run away from it and it can most likely overpower it.
Likely, you know.
This goal is seen in some of the teslabot specs, which give it a top speed of 5 miles per hour, a carry capacity of 45 pounds, a deadlift of 150, and an arm extent lift of 10 pounds. The teslabot will use much of the same tech that is found in its cars, including the full self-drive hardware, and it will come equipped with 8 cameras and a high-tech screen in its head. Musk and Tesla want this new teslabot to perform dangerous and repetitive and boring tasks like picking up groceries or fixing a car. Guys, what do you think Elon means by most likely overpower it? Should we be worried about these teslabots?
I mean, yes, I think we should. You know, like
Terrified.
a little terrified. I mean, this is like an eventual part of humanity, right? Where you get to a part where you make androids, right? Like that's in every sci-fi movie.
Yep.
You know, I think that they look kind of cool. First off,
They do
I think
look dope.
it's going to be even crazier though when they get like animated faces, because you know they're going to have them like, "Hi, my name is teslabot," you know, and like, oh man, that's just going to be crazy. I do think that, you know, it's going to be really weird seeing them when they first come into public, but also like it was really weird for us to talk to our Google Home at first, right?
It even
And
kind of looks like an Apple Home. Like I have one
Right.
of the Apple Pods or whatever, Home Pods, and it even has
Right.
that kind of look and feel.
yeah. And there's so much psychosis that goes into like humanoid figures though. Like I can't imagine that thing like sitting in the corner of my house at night. Like, fuck no. Like
No,
that would
it'd be
freak me
weird.
the fuck out.
It'd be
Yeah.
fucking
Like,
That's when you can't overpower it.
But also-
you put it in the closet. Like you,
yeah.
you're
Something.
like, no, man. Like, are you stand outside, robot? Like,
Right. I mean, like they where they have like a little silo outside and they all stand. That's even creepier.
in your garage, it just like goes and like probably plugs
Music.
itself in to go to sleep. You know, like, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I would think about having one, like just because it could do some mundane shit. Like if it could wash dishes, like come on, take out my trash.
Yeah.
Like,
No, robot butler would be really, really fucking cool. I'm just like,
yeah. But
So wait,
sleeping
what
in
do
the
you do?
house
Do
with
you,
it
like-
when it never sleeps, I get it. That's weird.
Yeah,
That's
I like
fucking
that.
Do you
strange.
like drive it to the grocery store, or you just like send it walking to the grocery store? Like
I
how
don't
long
think
does
they
that
made it
take?
to where you can drive it quite
They
yet.
did-
But when they get there, that's
But
Right.
what's
weird.
the whole
The grocery
grocery store
store.
thing? Like, I feel like that's like a big
I
selling
think
point. But
it
it's like,
can-
unless you live really walking distance to a grocery store, like
I
by the time it gets
believe-
back, all your ice cream's gonna be melted.
No, I believe it's supposed to be like either it can drive your Tesla to the store, pick up your groceries, and then just come back. Like I think
Oh,
it
so it's like an
makes next-
accessory to the Tesla.
God,
Yeah.
this is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Oh,
it
man.
wouldn't be driving the Tesla. The Tesla would be driving it.
Technically,
Right.
the
It was-
Tesla would be driving it. Yeah, you're right.
Right,
Yeah.
right. No, 100%. 100%.
Crazy.
It's crazy. So I want to go back to the Pokemon Direct stuff because I feel like some of that I botched a little bit in the notes when I was writing it in there. There's a lot of things that came out in the Pokemon Direct. We got 4 new Pokemon. We got 2 regional variants, Hisuian Growlithe and Hisuian Braviary. We also
Yep.
got Basculin, which is or Basculegion, which is a Basculin evolution, and Wordier, which is a Stantler evolution. Stantler is particularly interesting because the Wordier is particularly interesting because of what it'll do to Stantler now, because that would mean that you can put an Eviolite on Stantler and you get a whole new moveset with Hypnosis and Trick Room and all kinds of crazy stuff that fucking Stantler gets. So that's going to be a thing that we have to worry about. Pokemon Unite also announced 2 new Mons. We dropped Blissey, who is the greatest support Mon that you could ever think of. does a ton of heals. Littlest Nellie's actually been doing a lot, playing with her lately, and really enjoying it.
Noise.
And they announced Mamoswine was going to be another Pokemon that's coming in. Mamoswine, and I think there was another one that was announced as well. But anyways, the big news though there is that they're skipping Blastoise, because Blastoise was announced to be the first Pokemon, and then they went to Gardevoir, and okay, well, I guess they're not doing Blastoise, the first one, but whatever. Blastoise is the second one, right? They had Blastoise set before they were going to reveal a Mystery Mon, but they've already revealed the Mystery Mon, which was Chansey, and now they've already gone 2 up with Mamoswine, and I think one more. Sylveon was the other one that was released for that one, so that one's going to be super cool. And then you got updates on Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Look great, but they're remake stuff. But the biggest thing I think there is everything going on with Pokemon Unite. And it's been kind of chaotic, especially with now they're going into the mobile release. It still remains super duper popular. And like, just out of curiosity, I'm going to go to Twitch right now and see if Unite is still streaming more than. Oh yeah. Well, no. It's about evened out now. So Unite's got 4.1K viewers, and then there's 4.2K viewers back on Sword and Shield. So maybe the hype is starting to die down a little bit for Unite, but it's been crazy. It's been crazy with the free-to-play stuff that they've been announcing, the chaos that they've gone there, the Blastoise controversy that they got going on now, and now we're rolling this on to mobile. So it's just it's a lot. Have you guys gotten any chance to check out Pokemon Unite at all?
No, I haven't.
No. I mean, I'm not like I mean, I've played like League and kind of games like that before, and I just I don't like them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Pokemon Unite may be one that I would try out, especially with it being free to play. And I know you've talked about it a good bit. I know I definitely won't play it on mobile. Like, fuck that.
Yeah. No, I think that's going to. I don't know how I feel about that. I think that's going to introduce a whole new tier of players, and
I'll tell you what it reminds me of.
Play very well.
It reminds me a lot of like which I play, obviously like some bullshit sports games like Madden and stuff like that. And they've already dropped Madden 22, and then it's fucking broken. Like there's so much shit wrong with that game, and they're pushing the mobile game out this week. And so like whenever you try to like tweet at them about an issue, it's all just like marketing for the mobile version, and you're like, fix the console version first. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It splits development time and everything too. Like, I just wish developers would focus. Like, they can roll console out a few months later, or not console, but like mobile out later. Like, why? Like,
well, it's been a few months. I mean, like, United is now actually like a couple of months old.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
time is just going by in that weird COVID way where it's like quick and slow at the same time. It doesn't matter anymore.
Exactly. No, it just all meshes together.
It's all meshes. And that I mean, like, that surprised me the other day, because like I was going through my rewards. It's like, oh, it's been live for over a month. And I'm like, oh, wow, it's been over a month that I've been playing this game. Oh my God. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, Jake, what about this Rockstar remastered trilogy? Do you think this should happen, or this should just give us GTA 6?
Yeah, no, they should definitely give us GTA 6, but I'm definitely, but on the other hand, I'll take the remaster. I know that, San Andreas, Vice City, those have always been some of the more like kind of iconic franchises within the GTA, franchise overall. And so I know that a lot of people would be excited to play all 3 of them kind of just like back to back, and especially remastered. But GTA 6 needs to happen. It's basically becoming like a fucking Skyrim meme at this point. They're still like regurgitating GTA 5 online for like eternity. Like, I swear, like they're about to make it again for PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox and everything. And so it's like, oh my God, like, dude, my grandchildren, my kids are going to be playing GTA 5 online. And then,
well, maybe
it's
hype. They're trying to hype us up for the new game.
GTA 6 is going to come out, and I'm going to be like, oh my God, I remember that. Like, Grandpa, you can't borrow my Xbox 380. And it's like, what the fuck? How did we get here? Anyway.
Exactly.
But what do you guys think about this, the news from Epic, this complete thievery? We all play Among Us here. That's a big thing that it's all been, like...
I looked into this, man. It looks like a complete ripoff, like 100%.
Oh, it is. It's
Yeah.
huge. It's like a 1-for-1 ripoff essentially.
But
Like
you're
except
Fortnite. You're so
in
big that you
Fortnite.
can just you're Fortnite. You're just so big you can just fucking swing your dick around and do whatever you want, kind of thing. I hope Intersloth takes them to task. I hope that
What-
they can kind of get through
What I
this.
really love about it is that Epic in their like lawsuit against Apple tries to come across as like, we're a little guy. We're just a little startup that makes a video game. We're just funny little Epic guys. Look at us, little Epic boys.
Mhm.
And but they're like this fucking massive company that like is also stealing from much smaller companies. Like, and I get that Among Us and the whole like, there's been kind of games like that for a long time. Werewolf, Mafia, like, that whole like imposter
Right.
game style isn't exclusive to Among Us. But the way that they do it is interesting, and the way that Fortnite did it is an exact replica of like the way that Among Us did it. And so it's fucking skeevy.
Yeah, even just like not having the creativity to come up with like a different map or like different setting, like that really just shows how lazy they're being.
I mean, imposter mode. I mean, they really like even copied the same.
Literally
kind of
called it
dialogue.
imposter mode. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that just. I mean, like if you heard imposter mode in Fortnite, like, oh, what is that? A Among Us ripoff? Like that's what you naturally become inclined to think. I would think,
No, exactly.
They seem
Anyway.
pretty sus to me.
Pretty sus.
Yeah, pretty sus. Pretty sus story for sure. But that's not all the news that we have this week. Our top story is how Mike Richards has stepped down as the host of Jeopardy, and fans are celebrating the swap. The search for a host after the tragic passing of Alex Trebek has long been a windy journey. Pretty quickly, a number of options were produced with candidates from all over the entertainment industry. Robin Roberts, Ken Jennings, Aaron Rodgers, and LeVar Burton all got shots at their show to show their mettle behind the podium. But in the end, executive producer of the show selected himself for the honor. The backlash from social media was swift, and no one had really heard of Richards before. A lot of people wanted LeVar Burton to get the nod. Sony decided a compromise and forwarded a dual host approach. Mayim Balak was selected, and that was supposed to be it. However, some precious allegations of mistreatment and harassment of the staff on Richards' watch surfaced. Previous allegations of mistreatment and harassment of staff on Richards' watch surfaced, and the outcry grew in volume. This is a decision that carried so much weight for fans, and well, Sony has reversed course and put out a statement explaining their decision. But what do you guys think of this move from Richards in the first place, making himself the host? What the fuck? Jake, what do you think?
Yeah, no, it was pretty weird to make yourself the host as the producer. Like, I know that he was one of the people that kind of stepped in, but a lot of fans obviously were thinking about other people. There was a lot of folks that like stood into the role and did a pretty good job, better
Right.
than the producer of the show himself. And so kind of pompous making himself the co-host to begin with. And you could tell that he didn't want, or that they didn't want to just make him the host, so they made him like a co-host, like, and which that in itself is kind of a weird scenario where they were like, Alex Trebek is so awesome, now we have to split the role, and one of them's going to be the executive producer. That's fucking strange.
I mean, it just seems to me like everybody tried their best, and I think that at the end of the day, the person who deserved it at the end won. Me, the person who didn't even try for it. I got it. I won because I produced the show and I can make my own fucking rules.
And by the way, Balak is still going to be the co-host. They just don't have they weren't able to give enough time to it to be the full-time host, and so now they're still going to split hosting duties with somebody else. They just haven't announced who that's going to be yet.
They need to read the room or read the rainbow.
Yes.
One of the two. What do you think about this, Braun?
I mean, does he do a bad job? He used his position to get the role, but I don't know if it's good or bad at it.
Staff, that's one thing.
He also, he's also in a lot of allegations with like, around the staff and everything while he's been the executive producer. And so basically the staff has come out and said that, like, as compared to somebody like Alex, he doesn't deserve it in a way. Like,
well, then I don't think he should be involved in the show at all. Like, if that's the case.
Yeah, he stepped down as the host. I don't think he actually stepped down as the producer, though. So that's interesting.
It's kind of hard to take.
It does. It seems like an ego move, though. Like it's like a total ego move. It's like I want I want to be in this position. I'm going to put myself in this position. Like I have the power to do that. But like that being tied to like those allegations, like I don't think that it would bother me so much if like he was a chill producer, if he was like he really cared about the show and wanted to have a different role in the show, I could kind of get behind that. But yeah, that definitely makes me see it differently.
I mean, especially after trying out all these other candidates, I think it's shitty. You know, and like teasing us with LeVar Burton. I mean, Savage in chat makes a great point. Ryan Reynolds also backed LeVar Burton, citing on Twitter, citing that he had a similar like fan-driven casting, just like Deadpool, and how much success was there. You know, and so I think that there is. This is a scenario where it is safe to give the fans what they want, and you should. You know, I think that. Anyways, do you think it was a good? Stepping down was a good move. Is this just PR lingo for he got fired? What do you think, Bron?
Oh yeah, totally PR lingo for he got fired. It's like you get that choice. Like you can either step down or you can get fired, and usually you take the stepping down. So I think that it wasn't his choice. It wasn't up to him, but I think it was a good choice, like a good move.
Yeah,
for the show overall.
For sure. Jake, what do you think?
No, definitely. I agree with Braun. This guy got fired. They were like, all right, there's too much backlash now. You know, like, and that's the thing. Don't like if you're in a cozy spot producing Jeopardy, no one really knows who you are. You know, no one's looking at those skeletons yet. And then you're like, you know what? I'm gonna step out into the limelight. And like, you can't do that if you've been an asshole, or at least not in 2021 anymore. Like, hopefully we start to really like continually weed out pieces of shit so that only like cool people are famous. Like, you know, like LeVar Burton, the guy's been tried and tested. You know what I mean? Like, we haven't found any old tweets of racist shit on him. I don't think so. You know,
at least not yet.
At least not yet. Yeah, I think we would have found him by now because he's flown close to the sun. That's my whole point. This guy Richard, he wasn't ready to fly close to the sun, and he did.
Wasn't.
And he did, and then it came out.
And got burned, like a Chris.
Yeah, he got burned.
So guys, who should really host Jeopardy, and why is it LeVar Burton? Jake?
Yeah, it should be LeVar Burton. I don't get why this was ever a question. Everybody said it as soon as, you know, Trebek passed away. Everybody was like, all right, well, if it can't be Trebek anymore, let's get Burton in there.
Right.
And like, and he did a great job, I think, whenever he, you know, filled in as the host for it. And so, I mean, Aaron Rodgers was really good too, but I don't see him retiring from the Packers anytime soon. So
Yep, I agree. What do you think, Bron? Who should really host Jeopardy?
I don't think I've ever watched Jeopardy, so I'm probably not the best source on this. It seems like you all like LeVar Burton though, and I like I like Star Trek. So
what is Shocking Revelations for 500?
Exactly.
Never seen Jeopardy? Damn. No. It's only one of the most famous game shows ever. You never like even played it or anything, like in a weird like college setting or like something else?
In high school,
in high school,
like the history teacher would do like Jeopardy like before tests. We'd have to like play it, but so I know the concept, but no, I'd never seen the show.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well.